common sense isn't too common with a lot of individuals today, especially when it comes to the internet and when it comes to dealing with certain types of men.
Red flags I look out for when I start seeing somebody. If they have any of these red flags, it's just an immediate turn off for me. The first one is if they mention their crazy ex. Like if they say anything about, oh, like my ex was crazy or something like that. No. Because why was she crazy? What did you do that made her crazy? You know? And also, like, if I've just met you, why are you talking about your ex? Red flag. Another thing is if they ask for my Snapchat. Like if somebody's like, what's your Snapchat? I'm like, are you 12? Like, it's just not attractive to me. I'm like, I don't want to Snapchat you. I don't know if this one's a bit controversial, but if they start calling me pet names, like if somebody's calling me babe or baby, and I've only known you for a week, it's like, why does that come off your tongue so quickly? Like, who else are you calling that to? Do you not know my name? Also, if I've just started seeing someone and we're like going on dates and stuff, and if it's like in the first 3 times of seeing them, if they just want me to come over and sit on their couch and watch a movie, no. Like, I don't want to do that. Red flag. Like, I feel like the first few times you see somebody, you should be going out and doing stuff. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can literally go for a walk. Like, if the relationship progresses, then you have so much time to sit at each other's houses and watch movies and stuff. I think it's just one of the least intimate things ever, and it's just boring.
And here we have a woman here who is completely coping with the types of men that she has led into her life. And this is a common occurrence, as we all seen. So we're going to go through some of the things she brought up in her clip. The very first thing, and this is honestly, this is a no-go for a lot of men as well. So I do not blame her with this very first thing she listed, which is whenever someone talks about their ex, obviously they still have feelings for that person. You need to run away from that person. You need to stay away from that person. Don't get involved into their trauma or their drama in any way, because that's all that's going to be coming from a woman that is infatuated with their ex still. And the truth of the matter is that if she's been with enough random dudes, then it's going to be even harder for her to have any sort of connection with a man that might be good for her. And that's just the facts. That is one of the many facts of the way dating is nowadays. Second one she brought up is the Snapchat thing. I don't use Snapchat. I'm guessing she does. I don't know. She didn't say she didn't use it, so I'm not sure what that situation is. Snapchat is known for erasing its text messages. It's used in relationships a lot when these women are cheating and stuff like this. Women do not like to send men they're not cheating with snaps or be on Snapchat. Snapchat is only going to be for men that they are cheating on their partners with. So this app will always be installed on their phone. They will always be talking to men through Snapchat, but it will be only men that they are going to be hooking up with and cheating with, because we all know Snapchat deletes its messages. So that's going to be the only reason these women will have Snapchat on their phone. And no, they're not snapping their BFFs. It's a common lie. And then she said something about pet names. So I can agree with this, a pet name, but also the types of men these women associate with, which we'll get into that later on in the video. These men are these player types. So they're going to call you these little names. It's just going to happen. If you don't want to be called those names, I suggest you date men that don't call you those names. That would probably be the easiest solve for that problem. And then the very last one is something that a lot of these men do because they don't have to do it any other way. Why would you stop doing it if it works? Basically, these men are bringing these women back to their home, back to their apartments, their basements, wherever these men are living. They're bringing these women back to these places, and they are Netflixing, and chilling. And this is something they've been doing for over a decade now. This is the go-to for these men. They really don't have to try. These women will just give it up to these top tier dudes 3 or 4 times. And then they'll say, hey, it'd be really nice if you took me out on a proper date. And they'll be like, no, we're good. And then they'll kick them out. And then these same women are texting these guys a week later. And it's rinse and repeat. Nothing of value was lost, is what I say.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
If the guy you're talking to is super comfortable with you, red flag. And I feel like a lot of us like this when they're super confident and they're not awkward and they're not nervous and they know what they're doing. But we never stop to think, they know what they're doing because they've done it 1,000 times. They know what they're doing because they've done it 1,000 times. I remember the times where I felt the most comfortable and treated the way I wanted to by a man. It was always by someone who was a player. Because they talk to so many women that like, being in the presence of one does not faze them at all. And like, that's what we're looking for, someone who's confident and someone who's like, doesn't really question themselves, just does it, just makes the move. But we never think like, why are they so confident making a move? It's actually such a red flag. I feel like you would prefer someone to be nervous because it's the first time talking to you than a guy that's talked to like 1,000 girls and knows exactly what they're doing and obviously gets away with it because they know what they're doing. So like, if you're ever at a guy's house and he's saying all the right things, he's making all the right moves, he knows how to like persuade you or whatever, and he's like so comfortable with you, he's not being nervous at all. Think about that for a second. Because I remember one time I just started talking to this guy, he invited me over, I went to his house, and then we were watching a show, and he put his arm around me in like, such a smooth way, and I thought it was so attractive. But then I thought about it and I was like, you do this to 1,000 girls, don't you? And he did, because obviously he played me. That was so embarrassing. But when they're like so good at it, you gotta think, you gotta step out of that and just be like, why are they so good? Maybe because they've had practice?
What the f is this piece of sh?
And women are completely attracted to men like this. No matter what they say, you cannot go by what a woman says. Unfortunately, women lie. They lie constantly to themselves. They lie to others. You cannot believe anything a woman says. I wish that was not true, because ultimately I don't like the idea of lying. It's a bad situation. And if you were to ask me, Rat Boy, do you want these women to lie? I would say absolutely not. They should be honest, but they're not. They're not honest. So these women will say they don't want to be with the bad boy. They don't want to be with the players or the pickup artists. They want to be with the good guys, the nice guys, the guys that will treat them right. But they aren't attracted to these men. They are drier than the Sahara Desert around these types of men. They are only attracted to the men that they know aren't good for them. And so what happens? Well, you got the cycle. This vicious cycle. And even as she said, she drove to this dude's house. She realized what she was dealing with. She was dealing with this guy that had been doing this to many women on many nights of the week, multiple women on his roster in rotation. And she just became one of those women as well. And has no problem admitting to that live on social media. You can't make this stuff up. And this is a big reality for these women, is knowing exactly what they're doing is wrong, but they're going to keep doing it because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they keep doing it? They're in their 20s. They're independent. They're hot girl summers. They are Miami vacations, Miami girl trips. Why wouldn't they keep doing this? There's no reason for them to stop. There's no accountability. And honestly, if you'd ask me, I don't care either way. I'm not the one that is talking to these women, trying to get them to come over to my house. To be completely honest with you, the less amount of time a woman spends in my presence, the better. Even when I'm at work, I try my very best to stay away from these women. You don't want to be caught talking to any of these women in any kind of way. Before you know it, they are making wild assumptions. I saw a video recently where this guy approached in the public. There's plenty of people around. They were having a barbecue or something. And this guy was recording for his live stream. He approached these two women and basically told one of them, "Hey, I think you're attractive. Can I get your number?" The other friend started screaming for help. And the guy was basically saying, "What are you doing? I'm just asking for your number." And they basically had to get out of there because of this crazy person trying to get them arrested for no reason, for approaching. Just for approaching and doing what a lot of women say men don't do anymore, which is approach them and ask them for their numbers and stuff. But what these women don't mention is that these men have to be attractive to them, overwhelmingly attractive to them. These men have to be so attractive that basically that they got to be completely out of these women's leagues. These women aren't getting approached by the men they want to get approached by, and they are very upset about it. But let me know what you guys think. Like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.